I might as well. Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns DLC story expansion. I guess this is it. An end of an era, as they say. I bought the DLC kind of a while ago, and never actually played through the story. I checked out all the characters, all the cameos, saw all the patch updates to Li Mei, undoing all of her nerfs since day one, her day one nerfs, and now here we are, Definitive Edition. I can't say I'm really surprised. I think that, sales-wise, all three games, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, and MK1, crossed that 4 million mark. So if you want to say, we can assume there are 4 million fighting game players. We can say that, but in order to make that work, what do they need to do? Do they need better single player? Do they need better multiplayer? Do they need all these bonus modes? Do they need creativity? We don't know. We don't know. But for now, you might as well see how the story ends. Chaos Reigns. Sure. Part 2. Was this? She's invisible, I was gonna say. So they're introducing the characters. I mean, admittedly, it looks great, right? Like, they know how to make a movie. NetherRealm is trapped in designing fighting games. They're ruined. Their skills are ruined. They have such beautiful cinematics and stages and music and just... They have such great artists. And they're imprisoned in the genre of fighting games. I said what they should do. Everybody wants Shaolin monks, right? Forget that. Forget Shaolin monks.
I thought you never miss.
What they should do is they should make a Mortal Kombat online RPG where you create your own fighter. And you go around meeting, like World Tour mode. And you go around meeting all of the Sindel, Liu Kang and Raiden, and they teach you, new styles and new moves, whether it's a special attack or a normal attack. And not necessarily that you can create a custom fighter to use in the fight. It can still have a fighting system. It can still have a 2D fighting system. But it's the adventure that players want, right? They want to feel like it's it's my adventure, right?
There are rules. Rules?
I'm the one playing. Since when could Sector turn invisible?
If I am hidden, you must reveal me. That should be second nature to someone with your pedigree. I was wrong, thinking you worthy of that armor.
Who are you? Hey, she sounds familiar, doesn't she? Was wrong? Is that Li Mei? Li Mei is Sector, and Tanya is Cyrax.
Instructor and my commander. Don't confuse that with being my superior.
Instructor and commander. Well, that does make her your superior. I think Cyrax has like a really cheap overhead, right? I mean, she's she's got a cheap overhead amongst a lot of other things. Holy shit! See, look, 4-2. Oh, armor break. Damn, she's a bitch. Uh-oh, rocket. No punch. We traded. Oh, she's got that throw that whiffs. And he did dash forward. No big deal. Down 4.
Perhaps I should be.
I think I looked at both of them. I did like Sector. She's got some nice footsies, but kind of basic. Oh, because I have no cameo. There's no throw. Tried to down 4, didn't work. Where are your rockets? I don't even know what her specials are. Other than the bomb.
now who isn't worthy.
But yeah, imagine it like an
Had I not
MK
shown myself, you never would have
RPG.
found me.
An
You don't
MK
like my combat?
MMORPG.
Send me back to the Air Mountains.
You do not go home until I have made you the perfect Lin Kuei.
Make
I
your own
made your
fatalities,
parents that
you know.
promise, and I will
Custom
keep it.
custom fatals, originalities. Oh, it's the chamber from MK11. So Li Mei is sector. Hey, that explains why I like her moves.
Once again, you outdo yourself. This facility, the armor, even your
Sub-Zero
father's
sucks.
dreams weren't so grand. Only you could have replaced him as our master armorer.
Indeed.
Is that disrespect? You are fortunate Sector is your mentor.
None is intended, Grandmaster.
Is that really
With your
Tanya?
permission, I will begin the armor's mass production.
First, it must be tested in battle. We have found Kuai Liang and his Shirai Ryu. They gather at the Wuxi for his wedding.
Attack his wedding. I am aware what he's done, but
Surprise will give us the tactical advantage.
we may win the battle, but find we lose the war. No one will respect us.
Better to be feared than respected.
They just like
I still
taking
cannot
taking
believe
lines
that
from
Lin
other
Kuei
movies and putting them
capitulated
in
to
here.
our world. That he agreed to break up our clan.
He was spineless, as was Kuai Liang for abiding his surrender.
It just name, and then Kuai Liang and so on the Shala Shaska, and then Lale Lune Lo. Just stand and name, and then the person that I am talking about who is named this. And then suddenly the person walks into the door, and then we address them by, man, I've worked with you for 3 months, I never introduced myself.
Kuai Liang.
We will be ready when she does.
You get a little piccolo, dude. Oh my god. I also like
Today we gather to witness the union.
we're just in the middle of a chapter, like
Let us celebrate their
don't
bond
tell us
as
what's
they
happened since
celebrate
Madame
each
Bo
other.
in the tea house. Don't tell us, you know, what's
Celebrate
Johnny
each
doing, what's Raiden doing.
Stage fright, Thunderlad?
I have never performed a marriage, and I wasn't expecting to today.
I guess
But
the idea
Liu Kang
is
and Geras
you
were called to Outworld unexpectedly, and I...
Relax, Ray dude. You're being very undude. We're just extras in this picture.
I guess the idea is that
Harumi, they're the
you're supposed to
stars.
see all the arcade endings and know what happened after. But this is really you really dropped right to the action. They don't really explain the cyber suits. Oh, that's Scorpion, his wife. There's like a lot about his wife and his ending and the invasions, like all the invasion seasons. I guess Scorpion's like the main character in this game,
Man, this reminds
This
me
is
of
good.
when Chris and I got hitched.
quote unquote.
In Hollywood? I bet that was epic.
Nah, it was before I got famous. Small service, modest church. Ah, simpler times.
I don't know, I never read comic books, so I don't really know how deep these, like, the storytelling goes, like... It's kind of meant to be more fun. Maybe comics are really cool because they're supposed to be more fun. But yeah, they don't really explain the origin of these cyber suits. We're just sort of here. They're the only two in armor. Everybody else in just this cloth ninja. Yeah, dress in all black. It's gonna be daylight. Maybe they'll think we're all smoke.
Today, we gather to witness the union of Harumi and Kuai Liang. Let us celebrate their bond as they celebrate each other. By the Elder Gods!
Let's look at the monks versus ninjas. Lets the weaklings slaughter themselves. Okay, that's cool. We're getting the powers out. Hey, that's cool. So we made a sector. I mean, I've kind of followed the tournament scene, you know, basically when? Up until Evo and Pro Comp in Season 1. But then I was more like waiting for all the DLC characters to come out. And fighting games have this thing now where, like, MK1 and Tekken and Street Fighter, they're not really focused on the character design. They're more focused on the metagame. So it's like, play, you know,
Game of Thrones.
the designers...
Season 3, Episode 9.
Wait a minute, is he fucking breaking the fourth wall and referencing real
Who did
TV?
you? Not now.
This game sucks.
Go. I'll be fine.
But the idea that you're supposed to learn
Don't worry, I've got you.
basically learn how to play the system rather than your character, and your character is just... Your character is only good for the mix-ups they have. And then... The way you really play the game is like the system. Think about the meter spend. Think about what you're supposed to think about, you know, oh, you want to be baiting them into doing a normal, and then counter hitting them with the jab, and then drive rushing into a 60% combo. That's the meta game.
Yellow and red.
So basically, a year into the game's life, the developers realize how to design a character to win the metagame, and they give them all of these tools. You look at like Ermac. Like Ermac's got, you know, a -3 overhead, a -5 low combo starter. Like, this shit's ridiculous. Hell block. Maybe that was punishable. Can I switch to Cyrax? I guess I can call her.
A poor rebel, Smoke.
So, and you see the same thing true with, like, Akuma and Ed in Street Fighter 6. Like, oh, what do you know? They, like, just like Chun-Li, they can do 2 super combos in the corner. Like, what do you know? You know? Oh, look at Conan. What do you know? He's got throw mix-ups built into his string. He's got low and overhead that are safe. What do you know? And it's like, why does every character have these safe mix-ups? Safe mix-ups, jab into combo, you know.
Kuai Liang has led you astray.
Safe pressure. So as the game goes on and the life goes on, all the DLC gets stronger and stronger because they know how to design a character to win in the game.
Our mission.
And then characters that are unpopular because they're weak. You know, how many busted Garrus get because he's cool? How many busted Tanya and Reptile get because they want to make them popular? But then these other characters get neglected. I was like, well, why would we buff these characters no one wants to use? People want more costumes for Scorpion. We're gonna make more Scorpion costumes. And instead of fixing a character who's cool and unique, like Sub or Li Mei or somebody, they're like, we'll just keep giving Scorpion and Reptile new moves and buffing Garrus. I mean, cool characters, popular characters, but you could make every character... A character would become popular if they became strong, you know? Because that's what competitive players want. They want cheap shit to win. They want to get easy wins, right? Look, he interrupted me in the combo. If anything, counter hits should not get combos. But nobody wants to take a risk online. They just want to fucking stand still and swing this mix-up. What are some of her specials? Oh, there we go. I think he's dead, though. Grab him out of the juggle in the throat, that'd be sick.
You should have kept faith, Kuai Liang.
Fight.
Alright, that's all I need. because I'm not, I was like, I wonder what kind of super I can do, but I'm not low health. That's another thing that's weird. Do you think it's weird that I don't have access to super with meter because I'm not low health, so I don't have fatal blow? And then they want you to use EX moves to do damage in combos. It's kind of strange. So they don't want you to do supers. They want you to do this like safe reversal Hail Mary 30% unbreakable. It's just so weird. I mean, I guess we know that by now.
Are you ready, brother, to reap the reward of your faithlessness?
So this is all about Sub-Zero taking revenge
Take him.
on Scorpion.
Yes, Grandmaster.
Why isn't she a character? Kuai Liang?
Stand aside. I told you this isn't your fight.
You want him? You must kill me.
If she makes it necessary, grant her wish.
You know Bihan is wrong, that he acts without honor.
No, it is Kuai Liang who's betrayed the Lin Kuei.
That is a lie.
Oh, well, Kuai Liang is the,
By the man who
Scorpion.
let my father perish.
What?
So impatient to lead, to make the Lin Kuei his. My brother went even further. He broke his sacred oath and sided with outsiders against Earthrealm.
No. That is...
It's just characters standing still telling
Did
the
I
plot.
have this when last we saw each other. Who do you think is responsible?
Show me some fight scenes that I can talk over.
Is this true?
Every word.
I thought the story in MK1 was really good, but this
You knew
DLC,
about this.
we're just thrown right in. We don't really know. There's no setup,
I
right?
share his vision for
You
the
know,
Lin Kuei.
Raiden's not putting Shinnok's head on the altar and being like, oh, I guess we're gonna, you know, it's gonna be a battle for Shinnok's head. It's just,
Our vows,
you know,
I won't stand for it.
Which
he's
is why
training
we
us
kept
in
you
the,
from truth.
Now that you know you are a threat to the Lin Kuei,
he's training
and
us
you must
in
be
the,
imprisoned alongside my brother.
Hey, that's pretty cool that I played Li Mei. I played Li Mei as my main, and then I picked up Sub for like an alternate character because I played him in MK9. And then Li Mei turns out to be Sector. That's awesome. And Sector's like the coolest DLC. I think Terminator's pretty good. Like, but by the time you test Terminator, it's like I said, he has every single tool. Look at that counter hit. Counter hit after I had hit him. Like, sometimes this fucking game is weird. I'm getting fucked up because I don't know her moves. Hold that overhead. Look, interrupted. I'm pretty sure that was not faster than a fucking throw.
Fight.
Jump my throw. Whoa, he special canceled his overhead in his slide. That's like... Fuck! Can't even jump with a jab. Damn, armor break. That's so cheap. I guess we'll see Sector and Sub. I like that one. Why didn't I fucking block that? No fatal blow, thanks.
You are no longer my grandmaster.
Fight.
Or two. And then bomb. No bomb came out. Fuck. I guess they gotta bounce it somehow. What is hers? I guess I could pause and look it up. Hold down.
How was I fooled?
When you
by
like
your
don't know
lies?
this, and that's another thing too.
excellent
When you don't know the
question,
strings,
Cyrex.
it's
Kuai Liang,
impossible to play the game. Completely
I have
impossible.
no words. In my heart, I doubted this mission.
And
But
for a
in
fighting
rush
game to say,
prove
hey, we don't want you to learn
myself,
characters.
That's no excuse.
We don't want you to play one character. We want you to learn the metagame and the
It is
button
not.
scheme and cycle through characters. Why would you have a game
There
that
can
has
only
unique
be
strings for
one
every character?
punishment.
It's shit. But like I said, NRS stands for not really smart. I mean, come on. What is she proposing to him? Proposing he kill her.
Please, Kuai Liang. She was deceived. Give her mercy. Your gift to me on our wedding day.
As you wish. But no, you are not forgiven. This day has seen too much Shirai Ryu blood.
He always talks like that. He's like gritting his teeth for every sentence. What would you like for
The Lin
breakfast,
Kuei
Kuai
retreat.
Liang?
We've turned them away.
Thank you,
Cheerios.
and also to the Shaolin. I am sorry to have entangled you in my family's squabble.
They scar over his eye.
Detain Bihan and Sector. We will deal with them upon our return to the
Do you think
compound.
Scorpion teleports to the other side of the guy, like when he's talking to him?
Their crimes are not only against you, but against Earthrealm and Outworld.
He's in a boardroom.
Their fate
Now
lies
look
in
over
the
here.
hands of Lord Liu Kang and Empress Melina.
Whoa, cool scenery.
Spare their lives? Are you mad?
I agree. They must answer for aiding Shao's rebellion. And of course, I leave their punishment to you. But killing them will neither restore Sindel, nor ease your loss.
But it will give me great pleasure.
Wait, is that Melina?
Empress, please.
When Shao's rebellion ended, and he was imprisoned, my advisors also urged mercy, to smother the seditious fire he'd lit. But it stayed, smoldering among his followers.
She's talking about
and when Shao
MK11.
escaped from his cell, it reignited. Now, my sister's armies are stretched to their
She's
limits.
got those lip injections, it
And
looks
as
like.
always,
But I mean, you know.
Earthrealm's might is at your disposal.
She had the Tarkatan plague. I mean,
Deal
she's
with
got to do
Shao's
something, right?
What
You can
I
forgive her. She
ask
got
in
some work
return
done.
Is that together we try to break the cycle of violence as partners in peace.
What's this?
You remember when Dvorak kills Melina in MKX? It's just the same story again and again. And then they invade, and then they get captured, and then there's zombies. You know, God damn it! It's the same story.
Interlopers from yet another.
And then the other character walks through a door that's made out of a portal. Raiden and Liu Kang, we are here. No, Garrison Quan Chi, you will not interrupt our conversation. We were trying to have a conversation with Sector to say what she should do to defer the punishment, just like when we were with Shao Kahn, when I was in Melina's chamber. Oh my. Sorry to interrupt you, Liu Kang.
Cleric
Oh,
of Chaos
happy.
is a
No, you're
keeper
entering
of
the room and
time.
now we're talking to you.
This day will not end well.
It's like, do you want to identify the speaker in front of the subtitles,
I
or?
finally meet the man who inspired my life's work. Thank you, Lord Liu Kang.
Spare me the theatrics, Havoc. Explain.
I fought against you at the pyramid, alongside Titan Shang Tsung. He came to my timeline.
Look at guy's
sought
bandana
my
over his
aid.
eyes.
Until
This is
then,
very not. This is
I
very
no
90s, like
inkling other timelines
the
existed.
tousled hair with the
Let
bandana,
alone that they could be made
the covered
to
eyes,
fight.
and the mohawk.
That is why you are here. To pit my timeline against yours in combat.
In combat with a K.
Mine. All
Look how big his jaw is.
You cannot imagine the chaos.
He's rolling his
Presume
eyes.
The next death you seek is mine.
That comes later. For now, I only need him.
move, like you use these purple spike tentacle crystals to kind of grab them and hold them.
Is abducted. We must break free.
The odds are not in our favor.
We are Ungari, Chameleon. We won't fail.
Who's that guy?
Better to let real warriors handle this.
Real warriors. She's low tier, so she needs a cyber suit. I don't know, Sector's pretty basic too. It's just like a little low to get in, a nice mid to forward advance, and that's kind of it. It's like, the mix-up is not a lower overhead. The mix-up is like a poke to interrupt and start a combo. It's really weird. They're all like this because people mash online and they had to design games. They had to design fighting games to be played online. So I'm still just doing down 4 because I don't know her strength anymore. Or what the combos are. I mean, you do the one where you blow them up. You don't jump. Didn't throw. That's the one. 4-3.
So much for chaos magic.
So much for chaos magic.
Fight.
And it's like these ambush assists don't come out in the story mode. Because yeah, in the story mode they got weird like specials. They have weird cameos. What? Just do that.
You have no business here.
Introduce Katara. They're gonna have to show like every character. That chandelier did not move well.
That would be foolish and unnecessary.
I always like that hanging garden, or what's the temple? Grand Hall. Grand Hall.
Your weapons need work.
I think that's my favorite stage. I like bright stages, so I can see what the hell's going on.
They saved your sisters, did they not? Time for them to finish the job.
Fight.
I guess I should look at the move list, but it's like I already did look at the move list. Just using down pokes because I don't know the damn strings. There we go. What's the you need to know the string and then you need to know the special, that's the combo. And then she's got a yeah, an air thing. Yeah, that's the big one. Targeting. He's like gets on fire.
Fight.
Nice throw. And it came back around. God, you can't even jump the projectile. Blocks my projectile. Oh, maybe do it that way. What's her fucking air? See what I'm saying? Literally cannot play the game if you don't already know the strings if you don't know the strings. I think MK should have universal strings. If they want to make it like the casual, oh shit. Or Hail Mary, Fatal Blow. It doesn't even do enough shit. Because it's a laser out there.
You are a good fighter.
It is not just you.
You gotta know the strings for the buttons. You gotta know the special to do the combo.
My skills are their legacy.
So they really think fighting games are about the combos. Well, how do you do the combo? We'll give you a safe mix-up that'll interrupt. You know? You're playing online. There's no footsies. You're really frantic. There's input lag. You're mashing. Jab has to be safe. Jab has to start a combo. Jab has to pressure. Jab has to counter hit. Jab has to be a mix-up. An anti-air. Stand jab, stand jab. It's fucking terrible.
His skills, they're unnatural.
How do we fight them?
And then you watch old fighting games where there's no combos and they're so exciting because it's like you see the situation both players were in, you see the decision they both made, you see who it worked out for, and then there's a new situation it results in, and then a new decision, a new evaluation, you know, a new collision. And in this game, it's like just jockeying for somebody to whiff so that you can punish them with a full combo, or daring somebody to think they can press a button so you can press a faster button to counter hit them into a combo. And then you set up your Yomi set play, mix play, with a safe mix play that's safe. I jump kick too. What is my fucking string? I think she's 1-1-2. Whoa. Oh, 4-4. So what's an airstream? 2-1-2. That's kind of, I think that's like not a good sweep. I forget which one is good. Some of the characters that have the longer down 3 and down 4, sometimes they start slower. It's kind of worth it for the range. What is her what is her airstring? What is her airstring? 1, 3, 4. That hit me, dude. That hit me out of the fucking startup. And then do the
I loathe chaos.
They are just designing them all for online. I mean, there's no fucking tournaments anymore. No weeklies. There's online tournaments. There's online tournaments. That's where the scene is. Well, they're dead. Pulled off his arm and just grew him back.
When I return, there will be anarchy.
I think this is very scattered because they couldn't really explain.
They will not escape.
So what, Chaos, or I mean, Havoc wants,
No!
Havoc wants Garrus so that he can control the timescape or whatever? Yes.
I hope you are fond of chaos.
Anya, detain her.
And now she's getting arrested.
Empress, perhaps she has earned mercy. She aided us in combat.
Only because we faced a common foe. She was complicit in Mother's death. She deserves no mercy.
She may not, Empress. But we will need her aid in the current crisis.
Wait, when did Sindel
We shall
die?
take the time to discuss.
As you wish.
In the end of 1? I don't remember her dying. And it's interesting that then Melina wound up becoming the queen instead of Katana. So then that means that Melina got cured, but Shang Tsung died? Because Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, I guess they both lived, but Melina got cured. But, I mean, if Ermac is alive, why did Sindel die? See how confusing this shit is?
He is a gifted fighter. He will do well in the arena.
No. For him, I have other plans. To pass the time while I infuse my Kamidogu with Gearus's time crystals.
What are Kamidogu?
You don't know. See for yourself. They are powerful, ancient relics. When used together, they can remake this timeline's reality. My genius was discerning that they could also shape the reality of other timelines.
If first infused
So he wants to,
with
like,
their time
undo...
crystals.
I guess whatever...
He has brains to go with his
Because didn't Liu Kang and Katana
Shouldn't you have
merge
captured
like two
Kang?
different
Why capture
timelines or
Gearus?
worlds at the end of
Because he is
MK1?
the only being who has lived in all prior timelines. Which means the time crystals within him contain the building blocks of all current timelines. Once my Kamidogu are infused
Boy, we really
with
hate
them,
this shit, don't we?
I will have the power to
Timeline,
remake
timeline,
all
timeline.
timelines
Marsha,
as I
Marsha.
see fit.
Condemning us all to anarchy.
Not condemned. Elevated. Perfected. As you will be. Once I'm finished.
This new Havoc is different from ours. The one who helped Xiao's rebellion. He doesn't want freedom. He wants to burn everything down. Smashing timelines together so he can watch them fight?
Our Havoc is less crazed because I recrafted his destiny when I restarted time. Meeting Titan Havoc proves it was wise I did.
First that Shang Tsung, now this Havoc? Will the threats from these Titans never cease? Tell me, how do we escape this crisis?
Stop being a
We
woman in
must
charge.
rescue Gearus before Havoc takes from him what he needs.
I will dispatch several legions.
So really the main
Katana
character is
will-
Garrus. Because
They
he's the one
are
who controls
needed
time.
here. Shao's escape, his renewed rebellion leave Outworld vulnerable. Similarly, I cannot go, as my absence would leave the timeline vulnerable.
Which is why you believe we need Sector.
As Lin Kuei, she and Cyrax are trained for this type of mission, and they have the benefit of being with us here. I can send them immediately, under Scorpion's command.
I want neither's help.
So see,
I will go alone.
That would be
This is what's cool about characters. They have a role. Garrus controls the time. Liu Kang wants to protect Outworld. You know, Scorpion is the leader for combat.
Neither will betray us.
None of this switching everybody around into some new place.
Are you sure?
No. I am also not sure I trust you.
I mean, we both have yellow clothing.
We must
Two
act.
peas in a pod. I don't understand why Li Mei went with Sub-Zero.
The terms of your release?
Retrieving Garrus is our priority. Rescuing Bihan
is secondary.
And they mentioned a bunch of stuff that happened like between the end of MK1 and the beginning of Chaos Reigns that they don't show.
Do not forget.
So that's what? NRS production time?
Move. Liu Kang
You know,
is
getting
waiting.
cut? I know Havoc's on the loose, but like, how did these girls get these suits? They don't even explain that, they're just in the suit, wearing a suit. I want a cybernetic mask. Oh god.
I have never seen the like. Nor have I.
No distractions. Either of you.
He scolds me like some new initiate? Calm yourself. We cannot save our timeline if we fight among ourselves.
Our timeline.
When this crisis ends, we settle our differences.
What? Why are they beating up Bum? Oh, because it's just Chaos Realm?
All that your heart desires is right. All that your body craves is holy. From the time you were born, orders minions have poisoned your mind. Parents telling you what to believe. Priests telling you how to worship.
So they live in this, you know, slum place. That's so, like, it's like they live in this dysfunctional environment. So they have nothing but to seek pleasure to calm their mind. Which she stole.
It is madness. We must find Garrus in this.
It's like that slug. Rainbow slug. There's Johnny. Punched him so hard his head bounced off the crate. Hey, Reptile, give me these costumes. You know, reward me. And Ermac.
We know you lead those who resist us. Lord Havoc wants their names.
Quit beating your gums. He's getting nothing from me.
Once he breaks the cryo monster, you will be next.
Name: Jonathan Cage. Rank: Lieutenant Colonel. Serial number: piss off.
If he leads a resistance, perhaps he knows where to find Garrus. And the cryomancer that Tarkatan mentioned, it must be Bihan.
I concur.
Oh my lord.
Welcome to the party, baby doll. What's your name?
Call me Sector.
I'll call you anytime you want. I love a broad that can fight.
And they have to remind us, oh yeah, there's a game here. We need a game here. Well, this song's cool. I never heard it before. Look, doesn't start. That was kind of a problem in MK9. Her moves didn't just start fast enough. And he's trade.
Fight.
So she has, what's the up rocket one? There we go. You're supposed to air it combo. Maybe there's another one. I tried to cancel it and then air jump. That's the problem with all these games. It's sort of like you have to kind of pause the game and think of a decision, and then like input it and wait and see if how it plays out. There's not a lot of like.
You've ruined me.
There's not a lot of like moving and executing and kind of like blowing through it, because the games online you're not going to be able to like pull that off with all the lag. So it has to be about this static decision making rather than movement and like flow. I mean, they're just not made for footsies. It's just about, you know. Oh, and are you gonna try and stand jab now and then dial in the combo that's so fucking stiff? So what is it? No EX. She's got a low, huh? It's too low. You can't go downward.
You have many souls, but little skill.
Chaos Ermac and Chaos Baraka. What is her other airstream? Look, she's losing like every trade.
Lin Kuei don't die easily.
What in blue blazes? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna work.
This is some bad business.
I think they did a good job in like MK11, maybe even 10 also, of killing characters permanently in the cutscenes. I don't know if that really happened in MK1.
Lord Havoc wants you captured. Your choice. It is
I'm kind of sick of playing as these characters because I don't really know what to do with them. You know? And especially, Sector's kind of like a no mix-up footsie character anyway. You just wind up doing like, what's some bootlegged combo? they ever? I guess they never added Ermac as I guess they never added Ermac as a
Fight.
as a cameo. I'm kind of sick of playing as this shit because I don't know what to do. It's like you learn one character, you just want to stick with them. It's like I use them to learn how to play the game.
To be on my way.
Oh, you
so a teleport airstream.
Allow me to salute your tailor.
Land 1-1.
That is a
enhanced
hell of a fine
rockets.
suit.
What can you do after that?
Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan
Missile
Cage, U.S. Army, 44th Infantry. One moment I was fighting Hitler in France. The next, I was here, fighting some asshole named Havoc.
We have a Johnny Cage where we
So
come from.
again,
Though the two of
like
you have
Hitler,
little in
Game of
common.
Thrones. Why are
Six
you
months
referencing
ago,
the real
I'd
world?
have been gobsmacked by that.
Like, are you just
But now,
admitting that you've ran
I
out of
realize I'm
ideas and you're no longer creative?
weary.
Like, you know,
Dime
yeah,
dozen.
Mortal Kombat ripped from the headlines like it's
This
Law and
mashed
Order
up world
episode?
thing has got my brain foobar.
Fuba?
Lieutenant Colonel, what happened?
At ease, friends. He's with me.
Thank Argus you are safe.
I'd be a gold star in Mama's window if it weren't for these fine people. Emperor, meet Sector, and... I'm sorry, I never got your names.
Scorpion, this is Cyrex.
I am Rain. No need to use my title, as I no longer have an empire. Havoc has taken it. I assume you're among his latest victims. You do not yet seem the worse for wear.
Havoc arrived recently in our timeline, keynapping a being who has keyed to his plans to destroy it.
Stupid.
We are here.
There's
to
really no
retrieve him.
plot at all.
We've been trying to take Havoc down, but we've got shit to show for it. Our attack on his citadel was a bust. A lot of folks died. Rain's wife, Tanya, got captured.
She is to fight for Havoc's perverse pleasure tomorrow.
Wait, Tanya? I thought Tanya was Cyrex.
The being Havoc kidnapped. I would think he is at the Citadel. It is where Havoc spends his time.
Can you get us there?
Sure thing.
And I thought Tanya dated Takeda at the end of
Finding your
MKX.
friend.
Well, she's a
The whole
slut.
kettle
I thought Tanya
Rain's
dated
wife is the
Melina.
only one with a scoop on the citadel.
And she went down on her when she had a HPV outbreak
Before it is too late.
and got the Takan plague.
Your aid is welcome. But be warned, death is more likely than success.
Damn, so she's Outworld's bicycle, huh? Everybody gets a ride. Pirately made. I never liked that costume. They're all the same scale. It's just there's 4 Havocs. Right? They're all Havoc. They're all Havoc.
Care to make a wager?
The sorcerer, no question.
Frost will win. Every variant of her who's ever fought here has been fierce.
I should have kept Chronica alive after taking her hourglass, so I could rub her nose in what I've made of her golden balance.
She would disapprove.
She would despise it. It was her own fault. She didn't think me a threat.
That almost looks like an Elden Ring castle, like just how high up it is.
There are so many habits.
He pulls his head off to see better.
Equally revolting. Reiko and Li Mei, the rulers Tanya and I deposed, also revered blood sports. I had hoped I had seen their end.
Hit her face off.
How long did you hold power?
Before Havoc came? Long enough to miss what he destroyed. Everything changed in an instant. Our timeline merged into his and was reduced to anarchy.
What do you say was reduced to chaos? Oh, Frosty. Frost! They need to make one more. They need to make one more 2D Mortal Kombat. No shitty assist cameos or tag. And they need to make another MK that's 3D.
Enjoyed that. You will revel in what comes next. A new combatant will entertain us. One who dared to resist. Welcome, Tanya.
Whoa, look at that guy. Jeez.
If she is hurt before we can...
Don't worry. We'll surprise him before combat begins.
Combat with a K. That skybox looks nuts. They have lights. They have regular street lights.
Unexpected, but welcome wrinkle. Tanya will have partners in combat.
What's happening?
You heard her say, "What's happening?"
Rain! What are you doing? You shouldn't be here.
Without my Empress, I am not an emperor.
You celebrate too soon.
That was annoying too. They kept giving him new moves.
beginning.
Like he's got a forward advancing mid now that's safe. Why the fuck does he need that? He already has safe low and overhead combo starters. Why does he need a safe mid? My mid is 14 fucking frames, and it's -6. Give me a fucking mid.
I was not expecting you.
I mean, goddamn.
So your Liu Kang was shrewd to take the initiative.
Come down here, Havoc. We are waiting.
Yes. Entertain your lackeys by fighting us yourself.
You would die too quickly. My followers deserve so much more.
It's like throwing roses at the theater. They throw their own arms. Ashra, you don't really see much of her anymore, even if she was always really good.
A demon? Havoc needs to do better than that.
When my Chris fells you, orders collapse.
Admittedly, these outfits look cool, but I mean, are they gonna give them to us?
Strike of it, my soul is one step closer to chaos.
Fight!
Hey, I never heard these songs before. Can't really jump forward. I was a fucking up block. I'm the only one that uses that shit. It's great. I guess a lot of players prefer flawless block because it negated shift, but what the fuck was that? Just a stand 4? Just stand 4, huh? What is his, No. What is it? No, that's definitely not it. Whoa, look at that down 3, look at that range. Nice trade.
Chaos gains no ground. Fight.
What's my, No, that's not it. Anti-projectile shield. That's his one projectile. I'm looking for the ground projectile. His armor. No! Down 2 with the staff! No anti-air! Yeah, fucking new mid. Shitty new mid. Doesn't deserve that shit at all. Gargle that. 4-2-1,
As
classic.
long as I live, I will keep anarchy at bay.
Do you think they should just take away the forward 1 and 2 and back 1 and 2 and just do 1, 2, and 2, 1? I mean, what is the difference? This is his 1-1 string. This is his 2-2 string. I mean, Grand Blue is like,
if we don't escape.
you know, X is your low and circle is your overhead. Why the hell does NRS have to have unique button inputs for strings? Like, Tekken strings are more universal than NRS. You know, it's like you see the split. You see what competitive players want and what casuals want, and the developers are confused by the competitive gameplay. So they design the game for casuals, but then they try and market it to the competitors, and then everybody's confused. It's like they don't know their audience. Why did you make it so complex if you were selling it to the casual market? And why did you make it casual? Like, why did you design it this way if you wanted competitive players to play? They just want the competitive players to advertise it, and then they don't? But casuals don't watch competition. Like, the average person that watches Twitch or YouTube for social media, they don't watch gaming content. Or the people who play games, they're just watching it for the social media. And the people that play games, they don't really watch. They go, because I'll ask them, like, you know, do you watch Twitch streamers or do you watch YouTube? And they're like, oh no, I just play the game myself. Maybe I'll watch esports, but not really. And the social, like, the YouTubers and the Twitch streamers that they watch them for, like, socially. They don't really watch them for the content, you know, the topic of the content, right? So it's like, they're not even really watching the game. It's kind of weird. Esports is really, really niche. And competitive players are a really small subset of the gaming market. It's important. But the average person, they don't have the execution or the quick reflexes or the quick thought patterns. Like, quickly decide what you're supposed to do right here. They're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just know what I want to do. I want a 1-1. I want a 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. This is what I want to do, right? This is what I want to do. Look, interrupt. Figure it out. No, overhead, see? Like, this is what I want to do. 1-1, 1-1, and I want to win. I know I'm never going to have a combo. I know I'm never going to be able to, like, think and react. I know I'm never going to play a fighting game. So I just want to play at my level and play people at my level and still win and have fun. It's still, remember, still win. So I have to find people who are just below my level so I can beat them and feel like I'm a winner and I'm better. And so there's, like, you know, 2,000 levels of fighting game players. You know, The real game is the top 32 or top 16 in a tournament, and everybody else is playing a fake version of the game. And it's like chess is not like that, but then again, chess never gets rebalanced. Chess never gets top tier DLC. Chess never gets nerfed, you know? Whoa, I turned around. Fucking up block behind me. I like that down one throw. Should mix them up.
Death will come no closer. Fight!
Hit down. Where's down four? We just got fucking lost inputs. Oh yeah. What is that? 2-3. No, what is this? Rain moves pretty well. His dash is better than a lot of people. That's another thing. In MK games, the forward and backward walk speed are different within a character and across characters, and then the dash speed and distance are different.
Do not be so quick to demand attention.
Unlock a bunch of concept art, I guess.
We must get to the tunnel.
Yes, expeditiously.
Expeditiously? That's a word. That's a word to add to your vocabulary.
This will be amusing.
Expeditiously. I mean, so far I still couldn't tell you what the plot is. Havoc is alive and, you know, he's going crazy, that's all I know. But, like, they never explain why Li Mei or Tanya are robots.
Joseph.
So much for our escape.
Escape? The tunnel is an entrance, not an exit. You are now in the maze.
Like a toilet.
Its route is ever-changing. Its traps beyond ingenious. Its denizens wickedly lethal. No one survives. I delight in devising new ways to kill.
We won't give you the pleasure. We won't die here.
Death is assured. The only question is how it claims you.
We will weather this storm together.
It's kind of the way MK, this is like the gameplay loop for MK stories. It's like, they stand still and talk, somebody comes through a portal, they run at each other and flip, and then I have to play a match. Oh, Johnny's separate.
It is no use. It's too thick.
Well, this is a pretty pickle.
Cyrax, we are going to keep moving. With luck, our paths will cross somewhere ahead.
Understood. The others are moving on. We should too.
Agreed. Come.
Whoa, where's that fucking outfit? It's just exactly what I'm saying. Dude, there are some seasons where Li Mei didn't even get a costume. It's fucking bullshit. And I said day one, hey, if you want me to pay like $12 for all their color schemes, I'll do that. No, you need to play Invasions to unlock them. Fuck you, NetherRealm. Unbelievable. I already fucking paid for this shit.
That's why you stole our throne.
We acted for Outworld.
Where's that costume, NetherRealm?
To free it from your corrupt regime.
I want a Lee May costume. Look, where the fuck is this costume? Empress Lee May. God damn it! Yeah, jumping's really... They made jumping really bad now. I guess that's a good thing. But the problem is anti-airing's also really bad. In the corner. Maybe... She's like gargling. What is his, There it is! Down back 3. God. Nice string! Nice punish. Nice punish on the fatal blow that I up-blocked because it pushed back so much. God! Oh, fuck. Now I'm gonna have... That's actually gonna whiff. Oh, yeah, bullshit! I'm fucking holding breaker! Oh, my God. Don't forget to mash. I'm dead. I'm dead.
You should never have helped.
Double projectile.
Fight.
Wait a minute, that's... Oh, I don't know that that's a low. I don't know if projectile's a low. Shit, 4-3. Wait a minute, is this projectile's on... Oh, no, it's down... It's on 1. Now, costume looks so cool! Why the fuck can't I play as that? She's got no moves. And 1. I don't like those sweeps that don't crouch you down. And you stand 1. Look at this. What are you gonna do now, huh? Bullying her. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now, Lee May?
You will never regain your power.
That's
jeez, upskirt.
We must help.
Merciful Delia!
Chaos manifests in myriad ways. You will fight them again and
Well,
again.
you fight them again and again.
Finish them. Only then may you move on. Fight.
Rico. Boy, it's a good thing they don't know combos either. I mean, it's definitely loose. It's completely better than MK11. There's no question it's better than MK11, but it ain't good. Because it's still about just fishing for that combo starting hit. You're going to get it with the safe mix-up that's plus on block, or you're going to get it with the counter hit jab that's going to interrupt any fucking footsie tool poke they want to use. God, I hate it, I hate it. Hate it.
You will be defeated this time.
Fight!
You feel like you're thinking like a moron. You're not even thinking like a fighting game player. You're just frantic and desperate. Because you don't know what's going to work properly. That's so little in this game works properly. The frame data, the hitboxes. Street Fighter 6 works, extremely consistently. I bet Tekken does also. Some of the combos. I bet it's really no big deal. Combo that.
I take no joy in what comes next.
It is their lives or ours. You heard Havoc.
But I wish only to take his. Put them out of their misery.
He's drowning them.
Now that is a kill. Executed with such flair. You have earned my favor, and may proceed.
I am so weary of his voice.
As am I. Let us find Sector.
Hopefully, Havoc keeps his word. Thank Argus.
The more
wait,
you
they found
die,
each other.
The more Havoc sends.
I'll admit, I relish the challenge.
Are you prepared for the next?
What now?
It is fiendishly simple. To survive, you must open that door.
Havoc let us pass so he could crush us.
Step back.
Bang your fist in frustration.
This is getting us nowhere.
There's probably a secret brick.
If there's enough time.
I will buy you some. Tanya, if Sector opens the door, go with her.
No! I won't.
You must.
It's got a golden
I cannot hold
face.
these back much longer. I won't escape.
Rain.
Doesn't he have a teleport?
You need to survive. Get Sector's allies into the Citadel.
No! We vowed never to leave each other's side.
I like how many love stories are intertwined between all the fatalities.
The Empire.
Hurry, Tanya!
Every day, you remind me why I chose you.
Go, Tanya.
I don't know who's writing these stories for them. Schooly crush.
These
Man's
corals
body's just
go
hanging
on
there
and on
deteriorating
like an old CO.
into a skeleton.
Damn, Major Blake, Doc.
I realize I have not thanked you for sparing me.
Thank Harumi. It was her request.
I do not expect forgiveness, but I do expect understanding. The lies told to me.
How long have we known each other? That you could ever believe
You vanished without explanation. Bihan, my Grand Master, gave me one. It made no sense, but then nothing about your departure did.
You blame me for your actions? Is that what you're saying?
Wait, when was Scorpion? Dude, Tanya and Li Mei were in
saying
Sindel's
I am
court. Scorpion doesn't have
a
anything to
machine.
do.
I am human,
Where are they from?
and humans make
There's
mistakes.
Earthrealm and Outworld.
We will finish
He wasn't
this
in
later.
Outworld because he was with Sub-Zero and Smoke, right? And then Sub-Zero turned on Scorpion. I don't really remember. And then they rescue Ermac. You see what I'm saying? I
Havoc's
don't
magic
really
is blocking
remember.
my armor's sensors. They are not detecting the traps.
This fiendish place. To think it will be my husband's tomb.
At least he died with honor, giving his life for yours.
Please, don't. If I dwell more on it, I will come undone.
And where's
Think
that
of
outfit for
anything
Tanya?
else.
Like, it's
Perhaps your
unbelievable.
friends.
No, give me
They are
another color
allies,
scheme.
not friends, and only for the length of this.
Give me
crisis.
another bracelet,
When it is
you know?
over, we will settle our
Unbelievable.
differences in
Nobody gives a shit about gear. Customize the gear. Give me a fucking costume. Smoke needs a Santa hat, you know, this holiday.
Fight over land.
Where's Empress Li Mei?
Myself and others seek a powerful future. They and their ilk cling to an anemic past.
And
That's
that
another
is
thing I don't
something
like.
worth
That
killing for?
they have to do in order to excite people to play Mortal Kombat. Introduce fucking Cape Man
No
and
less
Hero
than the capture
Man
of a throne.
and
or a
Scary
realm.
Guy, like all these
Untold
guest
God
characters.
satisfying Reiko
They're very
Li
good
Mei's
guest characters.
barbaric
Admittedly,
ways.
MK1 has good guest characters. They don't have good fighting game design as a character, but I mean, T-1000 and Conan the Barbarian and Scream, like, that's pretty cool. Ghostface, pretty cool, right? Pretty cool characters to add. It's just weird that they have to add them to Mortal Kombat, and it's like, this is now how you advertise the game. It's celebrity deathmatch. Because Mortal Kombat is not popular enough. I said this when I played the story. You know, Quan Chi and Nitara and Li Mei, like, they're not popular characters, unfortunately. So they can't excite people to, you know...
Brilliant. Which one? They could lead anyone.
Reintroduce the 3D era characters.
Let us choose and keep moving.
They gotta introduce some fucking Amazon Prime Video. Unbelievable. So fucking lame. Just turn it into Injustice already. With get special guest characters, Garrus, the Ninja Turtles, and a Hogwarts Legacy creative character. Oh, what is this, not Capra Demon. Giant Centipede. The Depths. The Depths, Dark Souls 1.
Your armor failed to detect that too?
It is not programmed for dragons.
We can get past if I can calm her.
Calm her? How?
By filling her empty belly. Orin is famished.
Whoa, where's that outfit? Mohawk, Melina? You know, biker chicks from Mars, Melina and Katana. They gave Melina cool characters. Oh, Tanya now. I never really played as her, but she's apparently pretty strong. They made her better, I guess, to make her, like, a little bit more plus. I don't know. I think that modern fighting games... I mean, for 51% of the player base, they go, I can't do combos. So why is the focus of the strategy of the metagame land the combo starting hit? Yeah, no kidding. Combos are supposed to be a way to get damage, so you need damage.
Shall I feed you to
But if you were going to make a game combo heavy, it's almost like you should make the combos easy. Where like you know, 1-1-1, and then a ground bounce, and then 2-2-2, and then, you know, a wall bounce. It's almost like you should make the combos really easy. And it's just a simple function of the game, it's not the most complex function of the game. Like, I really think they need to design a fighting game for casuals, because they could achieve what's supposed to be fun about a fighting game, but they could actually enable the casuals to play it execution-wise. You know, easy combos, easy moves, easy movement, and they can think about the strategy of the fight without having to think about, oh, is there a gap in this set play online that I can reversal through?
Magnificent creature.
Should I have preemptively buffered the drive rush off the stand jab off my counter hit when I'm +6 instead of +3 to do the +8 combo into the double super? They convolute the game to be only for the most competitive player. It's like, yeah, I'll just watch them play, and then you know something, I won't watch them play it. I'll play Fortnite. Left click, right click. What more do you need to know? Uh-oh, Fall Guys, Fall Guys. Fighting in this, get hit by a brick. Uh-oh. You don't show the kill? That's like in TMNT, the screen would go black and they would show like the metal slash the sword. And then just on the ground. I mean, again, it's a kid's show, but this is a fucking M-rated game. Show her hitting the floor. And where's the stage fatal? Toss them into the burning blades. I mean, I'm full of ideas, NetherRealm. God forbid. Low poke, little high poke, huh? We'll have a little throw action. I think this is set to easy. I don't know what this is set to. Punish that. A little katana action, huh? These skins are awesome! Where are they in the fucking game? Armor. What projectile does Tanya have? Yeah, crossover jump punch is not really a good, like, strat anymore.
Still think we're not invincible?
And notice, we've never used the cameos. Because then you press the cameo button, nothing happens. You didn't press the right direction of the cameo button! Ugh. Not useful. Useful. You're gonna press a button just to see what happened. Oh, but then in the arcade, you'll lose your quarter. Still designing fighting games for the fucking arcade era when they're only played online, even offline. I mean, there's no event. I mean, why would you go to a local when you can play online? Why would you go to a tournament when you can play online? Why would you play a fighting game when you can watch them online? You know? Why would you get good when you can just talk shit on social media? Why would you try and punch a fatal blow on block?
It will not be you who kills me.
Shall we? The dragon awaits.
Oh yeah, they still didn't fight. They still didn't beat Giant Centipede. Game developers 100% copy one another. Oh, you remember this game from last year? Oh, we're making a revision on that on this year.
She must also be a telepath.
It would seem. Read their thoughts.
Well, cool. I mean, I love the graphic engine in the game. There's a lot that I like about this game that has nothing to do with fighting games. I like the engine and the graphics. I like the controls. I like the music. I like the animations. The feeling of the juggle system. So they could make another fighting game in this engine, but it needs direction blocking, no block button. The block button, because it erases inputs and ignores inputs, that's a big flaw. And MK9 was not like that. And there were option selects in MK10 that had to be patched out because you could overlap. I don't know what the input was. It was like option selecting whether a special would or would not come out. And they thought it was unfair. So they made the block button delete all inputs. And suddenly, you get missed inputs when you're trying to execute an EX move or a punish from block. It's so ridiculous.
I do not understand.
So do away with the block button.
The language is foreign.
Or make a 3D Mortal Kombat. I would love that. A 3D Mortal Kombat where you can kind of walk, where it's like Soul Calibur 8-way run. You can walk. Maybe have some dashes or like rolling forward, backward, rolling to the side maybe. Walk back and forth, walk all around. Highs, you know, mids and lows. Ducking and a block button there. 3D games, in my opinion, need a block button. So you can transition between standing up and down and walking up and down. And then a special button where you hold R2 and you can still move around. And then you tap a face button and you get the spear, you get the, you get the ice clone. Imagine that, an ice clone in the 3D game. That'd be sick. And ring outs, I want ring outs. I would rather have ring outs than wall combos. I don't want wall combos. Just do a combo where they stay against the wall, not where they get splatted on the wall. It's too complicated. The corner, it's too complicated. You got walls that keep them in the combo, and then you got ring out. I like ring out.
They are friends.
And a ring out is an automatic, stage fatality. So then you don't have to put in a button. And it's funny, like, let's play on this stage because whoever dies gets fatal. And it's just funny.
Where their comrade is being held captive.
What is she saying or thinking?
If we free him, we can save their timeline.
What is this woman thinking? I'll never know.
Show me your destination. I will send you there.
What did she say?
That she can help.
Help? How?
hey, this is boring. What the fuck is going on right here?
It is heavily guarded.
She's speaking telepathy to the fucking,
But if I can get you, inside,
hot dog in the Bloodborne Chalice dungeon. What is going on right here?
Laws do not apply
And
here.
Johnny is from World War II, and Li Mei is Sector. What the fuck is supposed to occur here, man?
stand back.
I want to skip. I want to press skip on this cutscene.
Stand back.
No! This will not do! Going to make that!
Drains my power.
Thank you, Orin. I will come back for you after this crisis passes.
Remember in Tekken 3 when you fight Ancient Ogre and then he turns into True Ogre and he's flying and blowing fire? But bullshit.
Them until we arrive. Warn him. The Citadel has been infiltrated.
Am I crazy or is the frame rate not good on the cutscenes?
Did we go on a bender I don't remember? I feel like I'm heavily sauced.
It appears infinite. How are we inside a citadel?
Do not try to make sense of it. Anything is possible in Havoc's domain.
How do you know the Citadel's secrets?
I spent months posing as one of Havoc's minions to gather intelligence for our assault. There.
I just don't think
Havoc's
fighting
foundry.
games are popular
If your
enough
friend is here,
to
he is
like
beyond that
reward all the work they put into them. But then again, it's like action games. What do action games sell? 1, 2 million? Fighting games might sell 4 million. Story games might sell 5 million. What really sells 10 to 20? Like really good single player action games, and then the 30 to 50 is like the really good multiplayer games. Because there's a way to encourage people to buy a multiplayer game and play with you, rather than encourage them to play a single player game. It's like, nah, I'm already playing something. Like, you gotta get, like, you want to play Avowed, you want to play Tainted Grail, you want to play Elder Scrolls Oblivion, you want to play Kingdom Come 2. It's like, I'm playing one of them. I don't need the rest of them.
My armor absorbed the fall.
But it's like, come on, man, play Fall
You
Guys, play
saved my
Fortnite.
life. Thank you.
I am happy to return the favor.
My armor flies short distances. I can retrieve them one at a time.
Be careful. Fall off the pathways and you will fall forever.
Allow the Brotherhood of Chaos to help you on your way.
I was just thinking, when are they going to introduce new sci-fi? And how much DLC existed when they released Chaos Reigns? Ermac and Quan Chi were out, right? So then it was the robots and Noob. I never really played Mortal Kombat 11 enough to main a character, but I definitely like Noob the
Sound like
best.
Bihan.
I am he, though not as you remember.
Oh, so Havoc made Sub-Zero
What did
into
Havoc do to you?
Cybot.
He perfected me, baptizing me in chaos. Those who oppose anarchy,
Like all the Mohawks.
order, will be eliminated.
Suave punk.
Will of Lord Havoc. Fight.
Like, I understand the footsie style they're going with, and MK11 definitely... MK1 works better than MK11 because of how fast it is to move around. But to be such a combo-focused game, that's a mistake. Fighting games need to go back to focusing on footsies and not combos. And these little hit interactions.
To the 10 hells with Lord Havoc.
Like, not just fishing for a stand jab to go into a 60% combo. Bragging about, look, 2-touch kills. That's a bad game. You know, Third Strike will have 20 hits in a row, and it's amazing. Because every hit's a new decision in a new situation. You know, players thinking of something new to do. 8-second combo and 10-second cutscene. What is her projectile? It used to be that every character in a MK game would have a cutscene, would have a projectile.
Be done.
He's gone. Where is Bihan?
You know him from your timeline?
Yes, but he has been corrupted. I must restore him. Bring him back.
Do not fret. I am sure we haven't seen the last of him.
Do you mind a change of partner?
Not at all, Cyrax. Thus far, your brotherhood does not impress. Havoc is deluded if he thinks you can contain us.
Fight!
And then another thing too, it's so obsessed with comboing with the cameos. How are you gonna know, like, how are you gonna know how to? You gotta learn the strings and learn the buttons, and then you gotta learn the specials to combo, and then you gotta pick a cameo and learn the cameo in the combo. How the fuck did they think any casual would be able to play this? How many times have I hit cameo that doesn't come out? Except when you get interrupted.
Take your brothers and go!
Fight!
Like, you just wind up doing back 3, down 3 because it's a safe load. And you can't figure, I pressed 1-1, and she did one single hit. I pressed 2-1, 3-1, you know, like, you want to pause and look? That's boring. Maybe they should have GIFs with an image of the string. But I mean, they can't even get frame data correct in the pause menu. How the fuck are they gonna have a GIF in the pause menu on the move list?
Unimpressed.
Tanya, step aside!
It's like, by the time you think about, unless you already know how to play fighting games and you move around and control space, unless you already know that, you would never play. You would look at all the things you need to learn and think about how you need to think about processing and learning all. I gotta remember all this, learn it, learn what to do, process how to do it, and then do. Why don't I just watch fighting games and then I'll play the game in my mind? I'll play the match in my mind as I watch. You know, because I don't already know how to play fighting games. Why the fuck would I learn? And fighting games are only going to get more complicated because what are you going to do? Innovate on the fundamentals? You got to add systems, you got to add meters, you got to add metagame, you got to add frame traps that we're going to change, you got to add combos. Like, the only thing they can add to a fighting game, like, what are all the fucking system revisions of a football game or a baseball game, right? They have to try and innovate. They have to try and innovate with, like, the system. Let's make the meter different, you know? Let's add drive rush. Let's have heat burst. Because it's already been done. Like, these systems were innovative at a time. What if we could break out of a combo? Or burst out of a combo, you know? What if we could spend meter to cancel a string and reset our frame data to neutral and then continue the pressure? Okay, so these are new ideas, but they kind of stem from a character design. I think this character would be a pressure character. You know, what if this character had a command throw that could not be blocked? And it's like, okay, that's kind of an innovative idea. But after a while, it's like, well, we have all the character ideas. We got the pressure, the poking, the aggression. We got the zoning, you know? We got the zoning. What's left? And it's like, what about another meter? You know? Ring out. What about, you know, timeout? And then eventually it's like, so what's the meter going to be like? What's the system tool going to be like, you know? What if instead of blocking correctly, you just had a parry button, you know? What if instead of burst, you just had an offensive move that trapped sidewalking and it was plus on block, you know, and it regenerated? What if you had a super meter that, you know, was infinite and couldn't be punished on block? And they have to invent these new systems to work it rather than just playing fighting game. You know, playing a fighting game. The same rules, you know, play it until it gets bored. What it should be innovating with is the graphics. But then NetherRealm has some of the best graphics. What do they say about NetherRealm? Shit animations. What do they say about Unreal Engine 5, Tekken 8? Too many special effects. You know? What do they say about Street Fighter 6? Oh, there's graffiti, we don't like it. So you change the graphics and they don't like that shit either. So it's like I said, chess. You know, where's the innovation in chess? Where's the rebalance in chess? Like, what fighting games needed was Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 was this big new thing. It was fun. Everybody wanted to get involved. Everybody played online. People were like, I play in World Tour for 40 hours. I haven't even touched online yet. People were like, I'm playing online. I don't know Street Fighter, but I'm grinding ranked. I want to rank up. It was this, people were like, I'm going for the Capcom Cup, I'm going to travel. And there was all this, like, cultural phenomena around Street Fighter 6 where everybody in their own way participated. I'm looking at the characters and I'm you know, learning the characters, watching tournaments or going to tournaments. You're playing online, they're playing World Tour. And it became this big thing that you could participate in. MK1 really did not feel like that. MK1 was like, if you didn't buy it early, the same weekend Liza P was released early, the same week the Crew Motorfest was released early. If you didn't pay to release it early, everyone's going to watch the story before you. Everybody's going to try the characters before you. Everybody's going to go online before you. It doesn't work. The online sucks. It doesn't work. Training mode, the frame data is wrong. We don't understand frame data. We don't understand the block button. We don't understand the record function. And by the next week, it's like, hey, we don't like this. Then there's some online tournaments, and it's like all the MK11 players are using Johnny and Ashra.
It is as black as your heart.
What cameo is cheap? And by the first tournament, it's like, hey, this is fucking cheap. Raiden is cheap, Cyrax is cheap, Baraka's cheap. So let's nerf the cameo, which is the only fucking unique thing. And then, alright, forget the cameos. Screw these characters too. We're gonna use another cameo with another character. And it becomes, oh, the only way we can keep players interested in MK1 is to rebalance the cast. Let's give Reptile new moves. Let's buff Tanya and Garrus. And it became, players aren't innovating with the character strategies anymore, and that was why you would play. Maybe I can come up with something with my character in this matchup, and it becomes, when are they going to buff my character? I'm sick of playing this character, when are they going to nerf this character? I'm sick of fighting this cameo. You know, I'm sick of fighting this character. And it just becomes waiting for buffs and nerfs.
The future is chaos.
And that's it, that's it. The same 16 people go into a tournament that nobody's watching, and the game's dead. Until they add animalities. Now, what did she say?
Despite what Kuai Liang says, he would regret it if he loses Bihan. We cannot kill him.
No promises. Havoc must be stopped, no matter the
Why am I playing as fucking Tanya?
Fight.
I think Nuke Cybot's also really good. Once again, safe low combo starter -3. You know, safe overhead -5. I can't get a mid faster than -6. You can put, Li Mei is the only character where you can standing jab punch through her strength. I tested every fucking character. Kitana is the only other character who has a move that you can punch through and you cannot combo off it because you'll trade and lose. Li Mei, you can standing jab through her back 3-4 and her 2-1-4. Why the fuck is that possible? Standing jab through her strength. Unbelievable. Nice fatal blow. Nice fatal blow! Cause it's the block button where it fucking ignores my inputs. Shit ass game. I like that insult. Your ass is shitty. Need to wipe that ass. What's her projectile? Look, 111, 222, 111. I don't know this bitch. Why do I have to fucking play as her? That nice parry. See, down one, back four, standing throw. I don't want to have to learn combos before I can play a fucking game. It tells you that the purpose of the game is to use combos. But most people say, oh, I get flustered, I can't think my way through a combo, so I can never do combos. So I'll never play fighting games, so I won't bother. Even though I would like to. What I would like about a fighting game is, you know, moving in and out of range, you know, outsmarting the opponent, attacking and feeling strong, you know, getting the better of them, fighting back and forth, having to press between offense and defense. Oh, but if I don't know combos I can't play, I guess I won't play. And then lock out their fucking whole audience. It should be the easy... Doing specials should be hold the button, press another button. And combos should just be, like, the simplest thing. I've even said a way that they can innovate with MK was that the string should automatically incorporate the special at the end of the string. So, 1, 2, 4. Punch, punch, spear. Punch, punch, ice ball. And then you could just do 1, 2 on block, and then on hit, you could do 1, 2, 4 and automatically go into the special. And build the special attacks that are the identity of these MK characters into the strings.
You refuse to help?
But what do I know? Since when do I know anything about game design, fighting games,
Do not confuse pity for
creativity? What the fuck do I know?
I refuse to take sides.
God damn it. Got my hand on my hip here. Who was that guy from the Matrix? Cuba Gooding Jr.? I don't think it was him.
Relics must be extracting it.
The other guy.
Perhaps the process must be interrupted. Perfect.
When you are ready, we must leave.
And take the Kamidoku as well.
Who's the wise guy who plastered these on here?
Now, Geras, we have them.
They always teleport. It's all about teleportation. Did a character in Street Fighter ever have a teleport?
Gather my minions.
Yeah, Kuma.
We go to Liu Kang's timeline.
Or maybe Ibuki, maybe? She kind of had a drop, like a cross-up attack, though.
Should Liu Kang be treating him?
As a god, it is his prerogative. I would not be so forgiving.
Only his mind is mended. Havoc's magic is unlike anything I have encountered. It will not be easily mastered.
Is he still good or bad?
Bihan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I think that his story was made in a hurry, because it's like so little of the plot was made up.
While our conflict remains, its resolution must wait. It will be moot if we do not stop Havoc.
On that, Liu Kang, we agree.
We have his Kamidogu. That will slow him down.
Only if we keep them from him. We can assume he is already on his way.
Once in the Temple of the Elements, they will be beyond his reach. The others wait for you outside. They will
So
accompany
Garrus
you
took
on
all
the
of
journey.
the time crystals and warped out, and then Havoc can't fuck around with them anymore.
Now, Ihan, what can you tell me of your captivity?
He knows what I know.
Because like MK9 and 10 didn't really have
Open book. All my knowledge was laid bare for Havoc's inspection.
So he is aware of our defenses.
They didn't really have like
Also of the portal
story
gateways
expansions.
at Ying Valley. If he recovers the Kamidogu,
But even MK11's story expansion was like, hey, remember that story we just did? What if we did the same thing but another way?
Chaos into
It's
all
like,
realms at
why are you
once.
re-show? It's like, what if we teleported in from another timeline during the end of
the
MK11?
failings which should shame you, this is not one.
So this is at
You
least taking
could
place
withstand
like
the Titan.
after MK1, but they didn't show
Yes.
everything that
Why do-
set up what was going on. Like, how did they want to extend the story? It was obviously tell what Havoc does, but it's like, does Havoc invade? You know, he doesn't really invade Earthrealm or Outworld. He's just sort of in another space, rewriting the old time. I guess that's what he's doing. He's rewriting the old timelines to fuck them up without having to go to them. All right, it's an idea.
Raiding my citadel, stealing my Kamidogu. Your warriors are adept at creating chaos.
So good of you to approve.
Approve? You dared to throw my plans into disarray!
the only chaos you revere is yours. You are no zealot. You are a hypocrite.
The Kamidogu are powered, and I am ready. Nothing can stop me from seizing this timeline. Fukeji! To me now! Começa! Dispose of them as you wish. The more painful it is, the better.
Like how he's got no skin, it's just like all his muscle. Now we'll watch them fight. Wait a minute, that's Robot.
We will spill your blood to birth eternal chaos. Be glad your deaths serve such a righteous cause.
Where is this stage? Chaos Cyrax. And what does he have? Noob has a lot of stuff. Noob has a lot of stuff. I don't think that so he's got a lot of like safe overheads and safe forward advancing strings. He's got a lot of overheads built into his strings, lows built into his strings. Yeah, 4-4, that's an overhead. Back 3, that's his low. Both of them are safe. Both of them are safe. He's got a teleport. I never really came up with good combos for him. He is somebody I looked at. Oh yeah, then you're supposed to catch them on the ground. I kind of never came up with that. So he's got back 3-3. That's a nice low. 4-4. That's a nice overhead. I think forward 2-4 is like another. Maybe that's the built-in low. But he's the same as Ermac, just really easy, safe mix-ups in his strings. So they build the mix-ups into his pokes, and then you use the cameo to do the combo, and now you're playing MK1.
You have no flaws.
Do not join combat unless I require it. We cannot risk losing this battle. Fight.
So you're 2-4, yeah, built-in low. I don't know what other string he has. Oh, and you slide with him if you don't have the shadow. And what's the ghost ball? Down forward 1.
Fight.
Oh, he's got a good airstream, I think. Fucking block, dude. Your inputs just go nowhere. It's like each move is supposed to function as something like this crouches and hits far, or this, you know, it pulls me forward. These moves nowadays, it's like swing, 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 stand still and swing. It's got a mix up inside of it. You know, hitting, but you can't mash in this game because you don't know, like, what commands are a string if you never played this game before. It's just really weird. They designed it to be like the most complicated fighting game and then tried to sell it to casuals, and they failed. Like, they failed to get both audiences. Casuals hate it. They hate how complicated it is. Hate the cameo, hate the combos. But all these developers, and I think it's because the developers know the only people buying fighting games are hardcore fighting game players. And they will eat shit, and they will buy the game, and they will study and play. They will buy the DLC. They will relearn the combos after the rebalance patch. It's like, it's a perfect live service model. But then they go, well, we don't want... Because it's like, how do you refresh the content? Rebalance the frame data. You don't have to make any new characters. You don't have to sell any new assets. And NetherRealm at least will make stages and costumes and give them away for free. Like, so it's kind of crazy. NetherRealm does a lot of stuff right, except they don't make a good game. And then all these other fighting game developers, like, they try their best to make a good game, but it's just not. Fighting games just are not popular enough with enough people. So they're like, well, maybe our business model will be rebalancing it, and that's how it will live as a service.
You are not me. Fight.
Fucking woke up blocking. It's crazy. I never delay wake either, which is really useful. But it's like you would only know it's useful if you had to study a match, which I never fucking did.
Continue.
Beyond, wait.
Damage to depth. Whoa.
That was entirely unhelpful. We could have pressed them for information.
I doubt either knew anything. They were underlings.
Possibly, but we will never know. We would have been better served.
Just standing and talking while everyone else
prevailed.
fights.
Either way, our goal is unchanged. Let us rid ourselves of Havoc.
Agreed. We will gather my champions and depart for
I wonder
Yin
how they
Valley.
do model. I guess they do it with motion cap. Yeah, I guess that's true. They don't model it.
Now the end begins.
Those stupid jewels on his chest.
Hear us.
Rikija! Yikiga! To me now!
This timeline is mine.
So Dad, look.
Oh god. I feel like the Power Rangers, they walk out and then pose.
Liu Kang and his allies are determined to keep things
Like the
interesting.
DVD box set of
Thus,
Dawson's Creek.
The more, the merrier.
This is what you are meant to do. Defend Earthrealm.
I am not allowed to desire a different future.
Your desires are not at issue. It is your methods for achieving them.
Enough toying with them. We've a job to do.
Patience, Father. You're the one who taught that death should be entertaining.
Oh, it's Takeda. Kenshin. Kenshi is Takeda's father? When? Since when? What do you do here? So you got him in the green. Blow up.
Lord Havoc needs better henchmen. Fight.
Oh, you could have hit him afterwards. Fuck. I don't know, I'm not used to like thinking with these characters.
I am entertained. Are you?
I have them.
Like I said, so many games now, it's like they're designed so that you think with the system tool rather than your character's moves. It's kind of not as interesting to me.
Trifle with God.
Think with perfect parry, think with drive rush and heat burst.
One kills them.
As opposed to like, would you rather
Stay
do
back.
Kazuya's homing move or would you rather do heat
Finish
burst?
this.
And the answer is we do heat burst because it's better.
They are mine.
Like, would you rather, you know, do your character's anti-air or anti-cross-up, or no, just do perfect parry because it's better. It's kind of weird. Can I combo off that? What I do? 2 on 4? 2 on 4, huh?
I am not blind to your failings. Fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe teleport. Yeah, maybe teleport after that. Enhanced teleport after that. Maybe that works.
We have him now.
So isn't this the end of where MK1 ended up, where they were like trying to shoot all the laser beams to open the portal in his rock temple? So he's coming here too.
To your order and abandon my triumph. You've gone mad.
This timeline will not succumb to chaos. Its beings are not meant to live that way.
Meant to? There are no sacred laws, no divine rules. I choose what is right, because I hold the power. And I choose to bless all beings, everywhere with anarchy.
Well, he made it a minion. So then if you fight them and rip their limbs off, they're gonna respawn too.
I hate math.
Exponential growth.
He will outnumber us in minutes.
Indeed.
Every timeline I take, it comes down to this. A battle I never lose. A battle between titans.
Not this time, Havoc. This time, you battle me.
No, Bihan. Your ego is too...
Havoc filled my mind with his chaos. I have learned his thoughts, learned his combat.
Ah, fool. You have learned nothing. Chaos is unknowable, unpredictable. You are in no way prepared to stop the pain you will endure.
Fight.
I like the well, I like the electric guitar they added in the last couple stages. I think it's cool that electric guitar kind of made a comeback the last couple years for game soundtracks. It was kind of out, but metal itself came back. What is this laser? I fucking teleported, dude. Oh my god. Traded.
Quarrelsome minions don't live long.
Fight.
Oh, that didn't work. I'm trying to interrupt. Oh, and he's gonna have new moves now because they added... That's weird. He's Havoc, so he's gonna have new moves.
Fight!
Embrace anarchy!
I wonder what he could do there. Okay, what can I do there? Let's see. What about 1-2? He doesn't really need meter to... The characters that don't need meter to do combos really benefit from having access to... They benefit from having access to, They benefit from having access to Breaker. Like, Li Mei has to waste meter to do combos. Where is the special? So he has usable strings. He has like usable strings that accomplish stuff in a combo. Let off too early. I thought the string ended sooner. Again, where was the special? And then they have these big lunging, swooping attacks that are supposed to get in and pressure and mix up and lead the combos. So there's no walking in and out of range because you're not poking. You're just trying to start a combo. It's really bad.
We do not know how he is joined with his timeline. Destroying him could wipe it from existence. And I will not kill innocent millions.
That is not our concern. Ours is only this.
Enough. I have had my fill of your selfishness.
Liu Kang, I will not.
Bi-Han, no, not this fight.
Thank you, Geras.
You could just hear them all laughing in the movie theater.
For your support.
I acted for Bi-Han. He would have gained nothing from his challenge.
Very well. To reward your efforts on our timeline's behalf, I will see that you are spared Empress Melina's wrath. Go. Return to the Lin Kuei.
She should slide through that fire portal.
He will remain with me until he has been restored.
I will be kept apprised of his progress.
As I see fit. And Sector. Further Lin Kuei transgressions will be severely punished. As their Grand Master in Bi-Han's absence, you will be held responsible.
So are they going to go back to Outworld and show like how Havoc's, meddled with their world? Who's that, Ermac?
Can Havoc's magic truly be undone?
Whatever happened to Quan Chi? He was around at the end of MK1.
Though comprehending its intricacies may take years. For now, Bi-Han will reside at the Temple of the Elements. It is safer for all that way. There is still the matter of Cyrax. She awaits your decision.
I know Harumi's thoughts, but I remain unsure.
Trust your wife, Kuai Liang. Avail yourself of her wisdom.
This is a Quentin Tarantino movie? Enough of this feet fetish.
You came. Thank you.
I promised a decision, and I have one.
Before you share it, may I say one more time that
You fought well against Havoc. You also saved my life. But that is...
Not enough. I understand.
But that is not all.
I still don't really get why Scorpion is suddenly in charge. Melina took over after Sindel.
I too
She is in charge of the Ungadi and
it is he,
whoever Li Mei is,
who deserves
right?
my ire.
Like, why did Tanya and Li Mei break away from them? I thought Tanya loved Melina. Literally, not just figuratively. And what did Scorpion do at the end of MK1?
What can I say?
I thought he was gonna fight Sub-Zero.
Thank you, Kuai Liang.
I don't get this story at all. It like picked up. It's like where it picks up. We jumped 3 chapters and missed the whole interim. Oh, that's the end, dude. Hey, that sucked. That fucking sucked. Where's Havoc? That's the end. Hey, that stinks. What the fuck happened to Havoc? No. 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 So that's it? That's it. Hey, that stinks, dude. Because I'll tell you what's cool. I'll tell you what's cool. With MK11 Aftermath, you saw that bald girl get the glass in her face. Where did we see Havoc die? Havoc didn't even die. What even happened there? I blinked and it's like Noob Saibot died. What the fuck was that? Hey, that story DLC sucks. We don't know why Cyrax or fucking Melina, or we don't know why Cyrax and Sector, where they came from. I don't know why Li Mei. Why would they say that Li Mei betrayed Kitana and Melina? That doesn't make sense. Why would they say that Tanya? This whole thing makes no sense. We don't know why Tanya and Li Mei abandoned the Outworld Court and became robots. Sub-Zero is Noob Saibot and he's dead. Garrus is still the secret main character. He's the only guy who can do anything. Liu Kang never goes away. He fought a little bit. Havoc, we don't know what's happening with him. All of his necromorphs are still duplicating. What the fuck did I just watch? MK1 had a plot. MK1 had like a moral story. Chaos Reigns, that fucking stinks. Well, that was a disappointment. I mean, I guess next is Tekken 8. I don't know, Tekken 8 story mode. We'll see how that goes. Here's a little bonus content. Why don't we do this? Do a little bonus content and wrap it up. I'll tell you what I never saw.
Li Mei.
I never saw Li Mei's animality.
Madam Bo.
Right? We'll go to the Chaos Realm, right? We'll go to the Chaosium.
The Chaosium.
I never saw Li Mei's animality. Welcome to Fatality Practice Unlimited. Finisher. No, I don't want to do that one. I want to do animality. Down, back, down, square. She's a panda. You would think that she would be pretty good. I always like the ones that have a little comedic effect. Alright, pretty good. She sits on her head. Wow, she gets scared. Alright, pretty good. Animality, Lee May. The only good thing about Mortal Kombat 1.